Warm greetings everyone, I hope you are well. My name is Nick on the Commodore 64. I'm looking at arcade conversion here. This is Burning Rubber, published by ColoSoftware in 1983. It's an unofficial conversion of Bump and Jump from Data East, the arcade game in 1982. Was released in Japan, now I'm named Burning Rubber. I think the UK one was published by Audiogenic, I believe. We've already reviewed the game on the Atari 2600, which was really cool. The Amiga had an unofficial conversion as well called Crash and Burn, which was terrible. So we'll see how this one goes. With jolly music playing here. So basically, it's a vertical scrolling one. We press fire button to jump. You can only jump when you're going a certain speed. Enemy vehicles will try and knock you into the scenery to die, and you can jump and land on them for extra points, but you must jump to go over various rivers and obstacles, and that's pretty much it. It's easy to understand, you know what to do straight away, so here we go. If you had this game back in the day, let me know. Dodgy gameplay, nincompoop chat, not expert gameplay, not walkthroughs, and I jump over the first bit of water. So this music is an interesting choice. I preferred like engine noise, but you know, in 8-bit it might have been just an annoying beeper sound going on, so there we go. It's easier to play than the Atari 2600 version. When you hit the fire button it jumps straight away. You had to guess it a little bit on the Atari 2600. This game is good. It's a good conversion, but it is unofficial. Wonder why they didn't get done then for an unofficial conversion. Because it's got the same name as well. Maybe because they called it the Japanese name rather than the name everyone else. Bump and jump. Don't get bumped, don't get jumped, and that's level 1 done. So for the newbie, which you always review these games as, it's fairly straightforward. You're going to get level 1 done easily peasily. Good stuff. Please subscribe if you haven't already. That keeps the channel going. Tell everyone you meet about the channel. It's about creating awareness really. Getting the numbers up so I can do more stuff. Yes, and now this music is a classical number. I can't immediately think what it is. If you know, put that in the comment section below as it all goes a bit mauve. Yes, it's a mauve and red car. If you've got a mauve and red car, comment on the comment section below. Excellent stuff. Doobie doo doo, doobie doo doo. Right, anyway, let's go, matey poo. Other Commodore 64 games we've reviewed are in a playlist. There's a link to those in the description below. Or click on my username, takes to the channel page, and click on the playlist tab. Good stuff. These are good fun, this. We play to new people here. The idea for the channel is stress busting. We live in those memories, having a bit of fun with the games we had from childhood, or the games we could have possibly ever had. I didn't own a Commodore 64, but I would have had great fun on this, and I am enjoying catching up with the games. There's a few corkers out there, as there are with most systems, if you go and have a look. We'll look at these as a historian would do. I will say as well, huge thank you to the members that have stayed with me there through this. So thank you there. It's been a long journey. We keep going. The idea is, although it's slow improvement, the idea is to keep improving and try various sorts of bits. If you've seen any of the old videos from 10 years ago, it might seem a little bit different style. It'd be similar, you know it's me, but it'd be a different sort of like style to where we are now. It's general evolution. Can't beat a bit of evolution. Yeah, top down. So it's fairly basic in what it aims to do. It seems weird saying from a game from 1983, but this was quite near the beginning of the run. I would have provided you with quite a bit of fun. It's not overly complicated, is it? There's not loads of instructions to read. It's a representative of the arcade game particularly well. You know what you're getting. It doesn't feel like 200 odd miles an hour, but anyway, if they recoded this in VR, it'd be pretty insane. But they haven't done, especially with 8-bit. You get a big headache straight away. Right, there's big water. As you can see, through each level, there'll be more and more obstacles for us to avoid. I think we can jump in further along the way. Oh, I've crashed. There we go. I got a bit blasé there, thinking I was indestructible. Do. So I think as an adult, although I'm finding this fun, I don't think I can play it for hours, but as a kid, I think I would have done. Right, you scratched 2 cars, so that's stage 2 done. And next is winter, so we're going through the months there. Not the months, the springtime. What's it called? I'm losing basic language. That shows me. Right, okay. Boom, 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 boom. The wheels aren't turning. But, you know, they don't need to in this game. Bonus points, I say, for landing on stuff, which I'm trying to do, but the enemies are getting in the way. The Atari 2600, they seem to want to bash you into the screen a bit more. Corny just about made that one. Boof! The obstacles are very, very similar. You know what you're going to get, really. Not a great deal of variety there. As we're in the winter and it's snowing each side. Yes? Yes, kaboof. That blew him up. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. This music is something that might be playing in a church. You turned up for a wedding a bit too early and the church man's playing this over and over again. You're thinking, is the bride going to turn up? Just another, you know, couple of verses. The bride will turn up eventually. If you are currently a groom waiting in the church for the bride to turn up, she's taking ages and the church man is playing this over and over again, then comment in the comment section below. Will she turn up? Maybe get the congregation to place their bets. Oh no, and I splashed into the water. Straight into the font he went. We aim the reviews to be about 10 minutes long. The idea behind that is, there might be a game that I don't get first of all, or I hate and I'll change my mind, or like and go vice versa. So that's it. We want to give it a fair go to get a bit of an overview of where we are. Occasionally there'll be bits I don't get, and people will add that in the comment section below. But, you know, it's from the perspective that someone might have given it to you as a kid in the playground. You took it home, you don't necessarily have the instructions there, and see how would you get on with it. What's your true experience? We're trying to recreate what that experience would have been. Right. I keep away from the reviews the existing ones, so a good game. I won't be pressured to say that it's good if I didn't think it was, but we take different things from the game. If you had it back in the day, it also brings back memories. It's not just about the game, it teleports you back to an era you once were, where hopefully you had less things to worry about, like no bills and all that sort of stuff. You just need to get home and watch Rent a Ghost or your favourite show, Jossie's Giants. Yes. Anyone remember Jossie's Giants or Johnny Briggs? All of those. Not Bagpuss though, that was depressing. Although he was quite pink, like this car. I don't know if you knew Jossie's Giants, never made it into a computer game. It was a show in the UK about a football team that were a bit rubbish, and a guy called Jossie, why am I talking about this in this review? Anyway, a guy called, we're random, a guy called Jossie managed them and tried to turn them into winners. Yes, we're called Jossie's Giants. Football is a branch of science. Kick the ball, we're gonna win. Bob, Jossie's Giants. That's the last time I'll mention them. If you knew about Jossie's Giants, then comment in the comment section below. Right, okay. And then years later, I'll read that comment and think, what the hell is he going on about Jossie's Giants for in Burning Rubber? Anywho, right, I'm doing okay here. Off we go again. I'm jumping for fun. Right, that's a bit better, isn't it? That's a bit better. Jump it. I mean, it's jumping better than that kit from Knight Rider. It's got some amazing turbo boost and it must have great suspension. Imagine that. If I did that in some of the cars I used to own, it would just fully dismantle on landing. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. It's got to somehow land in the middle there. Maybe take off a bit early. Right, it's got your stats up the top there, but in purple and grey, I can hardly read those. That's going to be wrong again. You need to somehow land in the middle bit. Okay. Does that say game over, cyan on blue? It does. I think I'd have to turn the music off at some point. Right, burning rubber. Yes, they say if you can smell burning rubber, you might be having a stroke. So if you are smelling burning rubber, quick, get some attention. Right. The game isn't about that though. It isn't about stroke detection. It's about, you know, a top-down racing game. How do I get out of here? It's like a top-down racing game. We just jump up and down, bounce off stuff, and not die, which is always a good idea. There's the points there for landing on vehicles. There's 32 rounds. How about that? So there's a lot of content here, although the game is roughly the same. And there's the points you get from landing on those various vehicles. In the Atari 2600 version, stuff was firing at me occasionally, or jumping oil slicks. Maybe that happens a bit later on down the line. There it goes. That's how you score points. Player 1. Let's go. Right, so it should be a bit more difficult now. Here we goes. Boom, 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 boom. We make the views about 10 minutes long, as I say. Right, okay. The Commodore 64. You might have owned that. You might have owned a Spectrum, you might have owned an Amstrad CPC, which you don't cover at the moment. You might have owned a BBC, in fact. There's a lot of computers vying for, you know, supremacy back in the day. You sort of like tended to get the ones that your friends had, didn't you, really? Most of my friends had ZX Spectrums. I don't think too many had Commodore 64s. There's none of them that I knew about had an Amstrad CPC, so I missed out there. But, you know, they all have their own quirks. They all look interesting. They're something you can get to live with. Right, okay, I'm not doing very well here, am I? Oh, yeah, this is the way, is it? Yes, yes, this is the best path. So it's, you know, it's a bit of learning as well, taking the best path. On the right-hand side, it would have been too difficult because the rivers were planted too close together. Just about made that, easy peasy. Yeah, do check out the review of Crash and Burn on the Amiga. It isn't as fun as this for sure, and it's a little bit flawed in my mind. But never mind. This is instantly super quick. Oh, I should have gone on that side. Yes, we know it, do we? Yes. Past the duchy on the left-hand side. Musical Youth. He's just chucked in that reference there, which some people might not get. Past the duchy on the left-hand side. How does it feel when you got no food? Biddly, 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 bob. Yeah, what's that doing in the review? Oh, yes, look at that. I landed that good this time, and not that time. Oh, no. He's slowly getting it, but not quick enough. Really good fun, this game. Unofficial conversion, but a great conversion. Highly recommend this. If you're into like the player Burning Rubber, the arcade game, this is a good one to have. If you had a Commodore 64, can't really fault it really. It is what it is. Music is a little bit of a strange choice, but I don't mind it anyway if you're waiting at a church playing the game at the same time. So hope you like to have a look at that one. That was Burning Rubber on the Commodore 64, published by ColoSoftware in 1983 and based in the arcade cabinet from Data East in 1982. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that in the comment section below. You're more than welcome as always. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
There we go. I got a bit blasé there, thinking I was indestructible. Do. How does it feel when you got no food? Biddly, 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 bob.